こんばんは。ドラゴンエイジインクイジション続きをやっていきます。今回はオーデンの手がかり知るクエスト、廃墟からここに眠れる深淵をプレイします。廃墟からはここに眠る深淵の導入部クエストなので一緒にやるのです。バリックと会話する前に前作主人公の見た目をインポートするか聞かれる。インポートすると DA2 のプレイキャラがそのまま登場する。前作は見た目変えすぎてお前誰になりそうなのでデフォルトにします。
Inquisitor, meet Hawk, the champion of Kirkwall.
Though I don't use that title much anymore.
Hawk, the Inquisitor. I figured you might have some friendly advice
ホーク
about
は
Corypheus.
DLC レガシーでコリーフィウスと戦ったことがある。戦いには勝ったが、ホークの家族が犠牲になった。家族の肌である古の者が復活したと聞いて審問会に協力を申し出てくれた。古の者の情報を知っているなら、もっと早く合流すればヘイブンの件は防げたかもしれない。復活したコリーフィウスはアーチデーモンを従えているから、早く合流しても勝てなかったと思います。それにホークが合流してしまうと今作の主人公がいらない子になってしまう。
Fought and killed. The Grey Wardens were holding him, and he somehow used his connection to the Darkspawn to influence them.
Corypheus got into their heads, messed with their minds, turned them against each other.
If the Wardens have disappeared, they could have fallen under his control again.
If that's what happened to the Wardens, do you think we can free them?
It's possible. But we need to know more first. I've
ここ
got a
らで
friend in the
登場する
Wardens.
ウォーデン
He
の
was
協力
investigating
者は
something
引
unrelated
き
for
継
me.
ぎデータによっ
His
て
name
異な
is
りま
Logan.
す。データ
The
がない
last
場合
time we
は
spoke, he
ウ
was
ォーデ
worried
ンス
about
トラウド、
corruption in the Warden
ロゲイン
ranks.
生存足すエレノア
Since
王
then,
アリスター王か
nothing.
共同統治ルー
Corypheus
トな
would
らロゲ
certainly
インに、
qualify as
エ
corruption
レ
in the
ノア王
ranks.
ルートでア
Did
リ
your
スター
friend
追放な
disappear
ら
with them?
アリスターが登場する。
He told me he'd be
今回
hiding
引
in
き
an
継
old
いだデー
smuggler's
タは
cave
共
near
同統治
Crestwood.
たすロゲイン生存だから。
If you didn't
オー
know
レイ
about
に配
Corypheus,
属
what
され
were
た
you
ウォー
doing
デ
with the
ン、
Wardens?
ロゲインが
The
登場
Templars
す
in
る。
Kirkwall
ロ
were
ゲイ
using
ン
a
がオーレ
strange
イに
form
行
of
ったの
lyrium.
はウェイキングからだから。見
I'd
た目
hoped
は
the Wardens
かな
would
り
tell
老
me
けて
more
いる。
about it.
初見時は誰かわからないと思う。
Corypheus was using it to corrupt the Templars and turn them into his slaves.
Hopefully my friend in the Wardens will know more.
I'll take any lead I can get at the moment.
Good. I'll do whatever I can to help. Corypheus is my responsibility. I thought I'd killed him before. This time, I'll make sure of it.
クエストを進める前にカサンドラと会話するとイベント発生。
You knew where Hawk was all along!
You're damned right I did.
You conniving little shit!
You kidnapped me. You interrogated me. What did you expect?
Hey, enough! You're taking his side? I said enough! We needed someone to lead this Inquisition. First, Liliana and I searched for the hero of Ferelden, but she had vanished. Then we looked for Hawk, but he was gone too. We thought it all connected, but no. It was just you. You kept him from us.
The Inquisition has a leader.
Hawk would have been at the Conclave if anyone could have saved Most Holy...
Varric's not responsible for what happened at the Conclave.
I was protecting my friend.
Varric is a liar, Inquisitor. A snake. Even after the Conclave, when we needed Hawk most, Varric kept him secret.
He's with us now. We're on the same side.
We all know whose side you're on, Varric. It will never be the Inquisition's.
That's unworthy of you.
He did bring Hawk. Late, perhaps, but Hawk is with us. As are you.
You know what I think? If Hawk had been at the temple, he'd be dead too. You people have done enough to him.
I believed him. He spun his story for me and I swallowed it. If I just explained what was at stake, if I just made him understand. But I didn't, did I? I didn't explain why we needed Hawk. I'm such a fool.
What if you hadn't believed him and you'd tracked Hawk down?
Honestly, Hawk might not even have agreed to become Inquisitor. He supported the Mage Rebellion, after all. He wouldn't have trusted me for a second. But this isn't about Hawk, or even Varric. Not truly. I should have been more careful. I should have been smarter. I don't deserve to be here.
You're too hard on yourself, Cassandra.
Not hard enough, I think.
You can't believe that.
I want you to know, I have no regrets. Maybe if we'd found Hawk or the hero of Ferelden, the Maker wouldn't have needed to send you. But he did. I don't know what's to come, but you're more than I could have hoped for.
話が終わったのでクエストを進める。ロゲインがいる洞窟南のクレスウッド村でオーレイのグレイ、オーデンがいるので助ける。このイベントをやっておくとアダマント砦に行った時少しイベントが変化する。アンデッドを倒したらオーデンと会話。
I'll go back to the village, miss. These roads aren't safe.
The Grey Wardens thank you for your aid, Inquisitor.
What are you doing in Crestwood?
Looking for another Warden, Sir Logain. He's wanted for questioning. If you see him, I'd keep your distance.
What have you been told about this rogue Warden?
Warden Commander Clarel ordered his capture. I can say no more than that. Maker willing, Logain will lay down his arms when we meet. I've no wish to fight the man.
Will you stay to fight the undead here?
My orders forbid it. Crestwood was only a detour.
Is that all the aid we can offer these people?
If the Inquisition can help, I beg you to do what you can. The villagers have already lost too many.
オーデンと会話後に村に行くと先ほど襲われていたエルフがいる。彼女がオーデンになりたい系のセリフを言ったらオーデンにはなるなと選択する。というのは彼女がオーデンになるとアダマント砦で死亡するイベントが発生するので死なせたくない場合は彼女が志願する前に止める必要がある。彼女が生存しても実績とかないけど後味悪いから止めるのだ。
Grey Warden or no, the world needs more people with your courage.
Find another way.
彼女を止めるとなぜかコールが喜ぶ。君ウォーデンじゃないよね。
I'm sure there's something else I can do to help.
チャイナイベントが終わったのでロゲインに会いに行きます。
I'll avoid the Warden's Inquisitor. Thank you for the warning.
目的地に到着なのだ。洞窟の前でホークが待っている。
Glad you made it. I just got here myself. My contact with the Wardens should be at the back of the cave.
A group of Wardens were protecting a villager from corpses out near Crestwood.
They were likely hunting my friend. I'm glad they didn't come looking for people to help in here. They might well be good men, but they've been given bad orders. It's just us. I brought the Inquisitor.
Warden Logain McTeer. I believe we have a common cause, Inquisitor.
There was a Logain who joined the Wardens after he lost Ferelden's throne.
The traitor Terran. Yes. I've heard all the names.
Then that's you.
I've been a Warden for 10 years. They will never fully consider me theirs. Something I've had cause to be grateful for recently.
Most of you Wardens disappear. Then I run into a Darkspawn Magister named Corypheus. Do you think that one might have something to do with the other?
I believe so. After Hawk killed Corypheus, Weishaupt was content to forget the whole affair. If an archdemon can survive seemingly mortal wounds, why not Corypheus? I began to investigate. I found evidence, but no proof. And then, soon after, every warden in Orlais began to hear the calling.
Maker, why didn't you tell me?
I didn't believe it concerned you.
Is the calling some sort of Grey Warden ritual?
The calling is a portent, like crows circling the battlefield before the fighting. It tells the warden that his time has come. First are the dreams. And then a voice whispers in the back of the warden's head, just at the edge of hearing. And that is when the warden goes down to the deep roads, to die with honor.
And every Grey Warden in Orlais is hearing that right now. They think they're dying.
Yes. Thanks to Corypheus, I believe. If the wardens fall, who will stop the next blight? That is what's panicked my brethren.
So Corypheus isn't controlling them. He's bluffing them with this calling. And they're falling for it.
Is the calling they're hearing real, or is Corypheus mimicking it somehow?
I don't know. Even as a senior warden, I knew little about him. The wardens believe it to be real, despite my warnings about Corypheus. And that is all that matters at the moment.
You said all the wardens are hearing the calling. Does that include you? And also you, Blackwall?
Yes. It's like an itch at the back of my mind. At times, it's barely there at all. But then I find myself starting to hum it under my breath. It is vile. I can understand why so many wardens have gone mad from fear of it.
I do not fear the calling. And worrying about it only gives it power. Anything Corypheus does will only strengthen my resolve.
How can Corypheus make all these wardens hear the calling?
I don't know. It's likely part of his nature. Corypheus is, or was, once a mortal man. The Blight owns him, but it did not create him. Wardens are tied to the Blight through the Darkspawn. That is how Corypheus influences Warden minds. Somehow he is using that power to mimic the calling.
So the Wardens are making some last, desperate attack on the Darkspawn.
A Blight nearly destroyed Ferelden. A Blight without Wardens to stop it might well destroy the world. Warden Commander Clarel proposed a ritual involving blood magic. A desperate measure to prevent further Blights. When I protested the plan, called it madness, they tried to arrest me. Grey Wardens are gathering here, in the western approach. It's an ancient Tevinter ritual tower. Meet me there, and we will find answers.
これでアダマント砦があるウェスタン、アプローチのクエストがアンロックされる。ただ、ウォーデンのクエストは難易度高めなので、先にオーレイの女帝クエストをやってレベルを上げたいので、次回はメインクエスト邪悪の目とその心をやろうと思います。邪悪の目とその心は戦闘難易度は高くないけど、ストーリー長めなので、2、3パートになるかな。気分次第なので、正確にはわからん。早めにプレイするので更新は早いと思うのだ。話も終わったので、今回はここで終わります。お疲れ様でした。